Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're here to try something new today. I'm really excited about this. We're here to try the Honest Beauty CC Clean Corrective with Vitamin C Tinted Moisturizer and their Invisible Blurring Loose Powder. I'm gonna do a wear test with this, you guys. So I just finished my workout and my meditations, and I wanna put this on, see how it goes on, do a little first impressions vibe. Very fun. And then just, it's like early in the morning, actually. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing this early today, guys. And so then I'll kind of go about my day, and I'm just going to film some check-ins on my phone and just show you guys like how it's looking and how I'm liking it, especially compared, because you guys know how much I love the Saie one. Well, I've only talked about it once, but I've been using it every day for like 8 months at this point. Before that, I was using the Ilia one every day for like a year. So I feel like I'm testing it against some of the like top cleaner tinted moisturizers, and I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm also gonna do kind of like a minimal makeup look with like a bolder lip that I just bought. So I'll kind of fast forward through that part, but then we'll try this, fast forward through kind of the rest of my makeup, and then we'll put the lip on at the end and see what it looks like. And then I'm gonna go get my nails did, and we're gonna go like fall vibes, like dark vampy. I'm so excited. Oh, you can see my nail. I feel like I should clip my hair back. It's a little bit of a mess. I waved it a few days ago, and usually when I wave it, I can get a couple really good days out of it. But I think at this point I'm on day like 3, so might need to do a little washy wash. Let's get started. I'm gonna put this on how I put on my Saie one to start. So I'm gonna use my brush, and then I'll go in with my sponge if I feel like I need to. The color I got is Terra. You guys, I think they only have 4 colors, so it's not like a good shade range, but I could be wrong. They could only carry 4 colors in Target, and they might have more online. I will link the Honest Beauty website. Like, ooh, very liquidy. Oh, okay. Oh, she's got coverage. Oh, she's like liquidy, but like thick. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. And it's kind of like dewy right away. You guys see that? Let's do a little bit on the, oh yeah, that's a really good color match for me too. I think this was the 2nd shade in the line, but it blends in. I feel like it looks just like the Saie one. I wonder how it builds. If I can add a little bit more, but usually I don't. Here's the no makeup. The makeup. No makeup. Makeup. This is kind of like for my own. No makeup. Makeup. Let's put like a little bit more on the cheek and just see what it does. Sometimes I do build up the Saie one a little bit. Okay. That is really nice. It's really dewy. I really am curious how it's gonna wear. That is like very glowy. And I put my like normal moisturizer on. I did everything I normally do before I put my Saie one on, my favorite one. This feels very serum-y. I don't know if it has more coverage. I think it probably has a little bit more coverage than the Saie one. Yeah, it does. Has a little bit more, but it doesn't, it feels like a little bit more. Like it feels like it has more. I'm gonna take it down, and it's SPF 30 if I didn't say that, which is awesome. So I'm super curious to see what this is gonna be like. That is like, wow glow. Wow glow. Do you see the glow? Like my face is like, it's really shiny. I love that because I love a glow, and we're gonna try the powder. And I need to be nice and glowy before I try the powder. And I'm gonna use the same concealer that I always use, which is the RMS Uncover Up, which I thought about using my Merit one because I sometimes use that one too. But I was like, just do it the way you like to do it every day. Like use your favorite products so you can really see, like, do I really like it? And if you get too much product, you guys probably know this tip. I feel like all the makeup tips have been done now. But if you ever get too much product, if I didn't like my coverage, I could just use my sponge and blot it everywhere, and it would take some of that coverage away. My kids are going upstairs. Yeah, babe.
Mommy,
hey.
what are you doing?
Just filming a quick video.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on, Lily.
I'm gonna meet you guys outside in like 6 minutes, okay? You gonna go outside? Yeah, I'll be out there. That's my camera. I'm gonna speed through this part. I can always film it later, but I'm gonna do all my cream products right now and my brows, and then we'll meet back to try the powder. I have all of my cream products on. I did my brows, which are getting done today, and I literally cannot wait because seriously, they're just getting a little unruly. I can't. I literally just have like a light bronzy color on my lids and under my lash line just to add some definition around the eyes. I'm not gonna put mascara on until after we test the powder, but I wanna test the powder first. This is the Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Loose Powder, which I was reading a Goop article about because I was looking up different drugstore clean non-toxic brands, and doing some research. And this apparently is like an Instagram filter IRL. So what's cool about it, I already opened it, is that it has this like protective piece on top, and when you open it, and I'm gonna keep that, like you open that, oh yeah, it's attached, there we go. It's like a mesh. Can you guys see that it's like this mesh sleeve? It's cool. I'm gonna use two brushes. I'm gonna use the one I always use for under eye. I'm gonna take a little bit so you can like dab it in there because it's like a mesh kind of sifter. Tap off a little bit, and then I'm gonna put this down and kind of swirl it just to get it in my brush. Okay, and then I'm going to tap it on under my eyes. So I like to use this brush for under eyes, and I kind of like tap. I don't sweep. I'm gonna take a little bit more, and then I'm gonna just like push it into my brush a little bit. Okay, it did set. I mean, you can see that shine instantly got taken away. And then I'm actually gonna take, I really like this brush. This is like the brush I always use. It's a Jaclyn Hill JH06 from Morphe. And I'm gonna push it in. And I'm gonna tap the T-zone. Okay, it's set. I mean, it is taking that shine away, right? You guys see that? And it looks really blurring. It looks very similar to how my Jaclyn Hill one looks. Take a little more. Do a little on the nose, a little on the chin. Above the lip is definitely where I feel that it like needed some. So I'm tapping in, closing that, and just like pushing it in, swirling it around. And then I'm just gonna, over the rest of the face, take the rest of that. I don't want it to be super matte, but wow, you guys. Okay, that actually set super freaking nice. Like, my skin looks really, really blurred. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Yay! Typically when I would set the whole face with powder, I didn't think about this, but I'll get my bronzer and my blush and I'll like put a little bit more on. But I think I'm gonna leave it. I think there's enough color. If I add anything after, I'll tell you guys in the check-in. And then I'm gonna add some mascara. This is just the Big Ego mascara by Tarte. I just recently bought it. I don't actually like it very much. It's okay. It's just not my favorite. The lip I got that I really wanted to try is the Bare Minerals Lasting Matte Liquid Lipstick. Most of Bare Minerals products are pretty clean because they're mineral. So this is the shade Vivacious, but also like I'm not gonna like put my life on that claim. Like I don't actually know. This is what it looks like. It's like a berry color. I'm first gonna just wipe out. I had some Vaseline on my lips. Okay. Just to moisturize. And then ironically, I'm literally gonna go eat after this. Okay, we like that. That is definitely drying down. Okay, so I'm going to take my hair out. This is the look. This is how it turned out. I might add a little more bronzer, but I can't tell. I need to like look in natural light and see if I'm good. And we'll do a couple wear tests. I'll film some check-ins. Overall though, first impressions is it does remind me a lot of my the CC cream reminds me a lot of my Say one, but with more coverage, and it's definitely glowier. And then the powder reminds me a lot of Jaclyn Hill. It actually is very blurring. I'm excited to see how it lasts throughout the day. And then I'll be really excited in another video I'll have to test out or on my own and report back how my RMS sits on top of it. I do feel like because this is more coverage, the RMS might not be that, like this might be better on like a medium coverage day, whereas my Say is like a lighter coverage and I put a medium full coverage foundation on top of it. So I don't think it would necessarily go as well with that part of my routine, but that's okay. I'd love to have just like a nice medium coverage option that's glowy, that kind of like breaks through the setting powder a little bit, but not oily to the oily degree. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do some check-ins, we'll have some fun. First impressions are 2 thumbs up right now, and I'll keep you guys updated. So usually, this will be our first check-in. So usually, like the first check-in that I do in natural light is always in my car, because the sun, just the way it comes in, is always like really good, and it I can always check my makeup really well. So you can see it does highlight a little texture, and I feel like it looks cakier than my normal makeup. So what I did do after I hung up with you guys, after I filmed, I went upstairs and I ate. I touched up my lip product. I'm kind of in love with this though, but I touched it up, and then I did add, it just felt like it was looking cakier, like the powder, it was just, my finish was like too powdery, so I did add a little bit more bronzer and then a lot of setting spray, and I felt like instantly it looked better, but it still is just showing some of that texture, and I really don't get that much with the Saie one. So it's still beautiful. I'm not ruling it out. I am about to get my brows done, so she will take off like my makeup there, but we're gonna still check in, and I'll just touch it up when I get home. But so far, I really like the first impression when I put it on was really, really good. Right now, I think like right here, it looks really nice. Up close, it just doesn't look as nice as my normal routine. I can't help it. That's where I'm at. Okay, second check-in. It is 2:30, so I've been wearing this for about 5 hours. And it's all off on my brows because I got my brows done today. So it's like off like up here. And I didn't touch it up yet. We're getting ready to go to my niece's softball game. But I would say generally it got better, but it just isn't wearing as well as I want it to. And I think, I could be wrong, but I really think it's the powder. I'm very curious to see how the CC cream would work, CC cream would work with my Jaclyn Cosmetics powder. I wanted this powder to be so good, but I do feel like if you need the oil control and the mattifying, I feel like it has kept like the oil away all day. But I kind of don't like that. I like when it breaks through a little bit and when it's like more of a really light powder. And this one just feel like it's kept me matte too long, and I haven't been able to have that kind of like breakthrough that my combo skin kind of needs. It's not my favorite right now. It's not holding up to my like tried and true, what I like, my routine that I love the most. Check in with you guys at the end of the day. Oh, and quickly, the lip, I love it, love it, love it. Is lasting so well. Most of it lasts through when I eat, but then there's a little bit that I need to touch up, and it's just amazing. It's so good. Hey guys, oh my gosh, it's the end of the day. Can you tell? The makeup is, you know, it's still there, but it's been a day. In fact, we like sat out in the rain and I never added more around my brows. My brows look so nice, don't they? So I just wanted to pop on to give you guys final thoughts at the end of the day on the check-in. So I ended up asking Tim, I was like, and it was kind of a leading question because I know that like if I'm like, how does my makeup look? He'll be like, amazing, you look great. So I was like, my makeup looks worse today than it normally does, right? And he was like, no, you look great. And I was like, yeah, but like it's like a little bit worse than it normally is, right? Like it's not. And he was like, I don't think so. So that's the man's perspective. From the woman's perspective, from my perspective, I actually like, I think the CC cream felt so nice on my skin. I think the powder is I use too much of it. I think I don't need very much, and if I was doing it again, I would like only set like under my eye and in my like T-zone. I wouldn't set the whole face with it because I felt like it maybe made my texture a little bit worse, whereas I don't know what it is, if it's because it's loose and Jaclyn's is pressed, but there was definitely a difference in the like amount of coverage, I think, and then just how long it lasted. So like if you like powder and you like to set your face and like you want it to look blurred and you want that powder finish, I think you'll like the powder. It's good. I like a powder that has a glow to it. So like that's what I like about Jaclyn's powders, is that her the brightening palette, the setting and brightening palette has a glow to it, and then so does her other like all over face powder. So I think I need to find, and I think Kosas has like more of a glow powder. So I don't think this powder is bad at all. It just has a powdery finish. It doesn't have like a glowy finish. And so I think for me, that just like doesn't look as good on my combo skin. So I want to try the CC cream with my Jaclyn setting palette, and I might do that tomorrow actually, just on my own, and then I'll update you guys in future videos. And then I kind of want to try that powder again, but just use a lighter hand with it and see if I like it, because I do think it looked really blurring. I just think I need less of it. So there are a couple ways that I could see this going for me. I'm not just gonna like toss it. I think it's a good setting powder. I like that I have like a clean setting powder because the Jaclyn one isn't. So I like having a non-toxic version of it. So those are my final thoughts. The lip is 5 stars. 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. It lasted so well, and it didn't stain my lips. Like after taking it all off, it's really, really nice. And my lips didn't feel dry at all throughout the day. It didn't feel like cracky or crusty. It actually felt like kind of like moisturizing and hydrating. Like I don't feel like when I took it off, I didn't feel like I needed to like slather lip mask on my mouth. So the lip is great. And I think that's all the updates, you guys. Thanks for joining me for this little first impressions video. I love you all so much. I'll see you back here again soon.